Archaic words. Hello, children. In this module, you will learn about archaic words. Let us begin by reading an excerpt from the poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
He holds him with his skinny hand. There was a ship, quoth he. Hold off, unhand me, grey-beard loon. Eftsoons his hand dropped he.
Look at the words in bold. Have you ever come across such words? Do you use these words in your daily life? In all likelihood, the answer is no. Let us see what these words mean. The word quoth means said. The word eftsoons means soon after. And the word dropped means dropped. You must have realized by now that these words are no longer used in everyday conversation. Such words that are no longer used in everyday conversation or have lost a particular meaning in current usage are called archaic words. Have you ever come across such words while reading a text? Do they make you wonder what century it was written in? Let us look at some archaic words and their meanings. You have reached the end of this module. In this module, you learned about archaic words.
पहली बार जब एक कार लेकर मैं निकला तो लोगों ने कहा कि इतनी कम उम्र में इतनी महंगी कार, पक्का इसके पास 2 नंबर का काम होगा। अब क्या करें? लोगों का मानना है कि अगर मिडिल क्लास का लड़का अपने बड़े बड़े ख्वाब पूरा कर रहा है तो दाल में कुछ काला है। पर ऐसा है नहीं। मैंने अपने हर ख्वाब को पूरा किया है सही माइंडसेट का यूज करके। मैंने सीखा कि अमीरी के पीछे का माइंडसेट क्या है, ये बनता कैसे है, क्या है बड़े बड़े करोड़पतियों की सक्सेस का राज। ये सब कुछ मुझे सिखाया सीक्रेट ऑफ द मिलियनेयर माइंड की किताब ने। जिसे सचमुच में मिलियनेयर बनना है ना, उसके लिए ये किताब बड़े काम की है। आप भी सुनो इसकी हिंदी समरी कुकू एफएम ऐप पर, अभी डाउनलोड करें।
In this module, you will learn about the physical properties of hydrogen chloride gas. Did you know that alchemists called hydrochloric acid as spirits of salt because it was produced from rock salt and blue vitriol? This highly corrosive acid is a solution of hydrogen chloride gas in water. The gas exhibits certain interesting physical properties. Let's find out what these properties are. The gas is colorless and sour in taste due to its acidic nature. It boils at a temperature of -83 degrees Celsius and melts at a temperature of -113 degrees Celsius. Also at a high pressure of about 40 atmospheres and a low temperature of -85 degrees Celsius, it can be converted to a colorless liquid. Another property of this gas is that it generally sinks to the floor. That is, it moves towards the ground when compared to air. This is because hydrogen chloride is denser than air, with a vapor density of 18.25 as compared to air, which has a vapor density of 14.4. We can establish that hydrogen chloride is denser than air by taking a jar with a burning candle and introducing the gas into it. As more hydrogen chloride gas is added into the jar, the candle gets extinguished. This is because hydrogen chloride gas, being heavier, occupies the space at the lower portion of the jar and pushes the less dense air upwards. Furthermore, after a while, the air is completely pushed out and hydrogen chloride takes up the entire space in the jar. As air is necessary for the candle to burn, it extinguishes after the air is completely pushed out. Thus, this experiment confirms that hydrogen chloride gas is heavier than air. Moving on, hydrogen chloride gas has a distinct, pungent, choking smell that causes a burning sensation when inhaled. This is because it readily dissolves in the moisture present in the mouth, lungs and nasal passages, therefore forming hydrochloric acid. Thus, we can say that the gas dissolves readily with water and even with the water vapor in the air. We can validate the solubility of hydrogen chloride gas in water with the help of another experiment. First, take a round-bottom flask filled with hydrogen chloride gas, fixed with a rubber stopper with 2 holes. A dropper containing a few drops of water is inserted into one of the holes. The other hole is fixed with a long jet tube that leads to a beaker containing blue litmus solution. Now, when the dropper is pressed, we observe a fountain of red litmus solution in the flask. The reason for this is that hydrogen chloride readily dissolves in water that is added from the dropper. As hydrogen chloride